everyone. I'm Miss Sarah, and this is the next Sharpsburg story stream. Whether you're a friend who normally comes to the library for story time, or someone who's just finding us via our online content, I know we're going to have a lot of fun together today. Since I don't know which of my friends at home are watching, our hello song will not include anyone's name. It's to the same tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. For the first verse, let's clap our hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. Let's stomp our feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Let's wave our arms. If you want to read a book, wave your arms. If you want to read a book, wave your arms. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, wave your arms. Let's find our chair. If you want to read a book, find your chair. If you want to read a book, find your chair. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, find your chair. All right, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today's book is Loretta's Gift. It is words by Pat Zietlow Miller and pictures by Aaliyah Marley. It's read with permission of Little Bee Books. I wonder if Loretta is getting a gift or giving a gift. What do you think? Maybe both? Let's read the book and find out. Loretta was skipping rope when she heard the news. Aunt Esme and Uncle Jax were expecting a baby. There was laughter and tears and hugging and cheers. Babies, said Loretta's mother, are a celebration. Of what? Loretta wondered. Of life, of love, of hope, said her father. Loretta looked at Aunt Esme's belly. Could it hold all that and a baby? Before long, Loretta's world was buzzing with love. There were, it seemed, lots of ways to celebrate a baby. Loretta's mother knit fuzzy hats. Loretta's father bought piles of diapers. Uncle Jax built a cradle. And Aunt Esme filled the nursery with family photos. What can Loretta do? There was even a party with presents stacked higher than Loretta's head. But no gift from Loretta. What can I give the baby? She asked. Nothing, sweetie, said her mother. No one expects you to give a gift. Loretta frowned. That didn't seem right. She wanted to celebrate too. So she skipped rope and thought. What should she do? What do you do when you give someone a gift? You might make them something. That's a wonderful idea. What could Loretta make for a baby? Maybe you'd buy something. Maybe you have an allowance to do that. Let's see what Loretta comes up with. So Loretta skipped rope and thought. She could buy something, but her penny collection wasn't enough. She could share something, but her jump rope wasn't bright and shiny. She could make something, but after hours of work, the only thing she had made was a mess. Before Loretta knew it, Aunt Esme and Uncle Jax were home with baby Gabe. He wore fuzzy hats and soft diapers and slept in his very own cradle. There was laughter and tears and hugging and cheers, not to mention more gifts. Loretta stared at Gabe. He had the curliest hair and the tiniest toes. You're the best baby on the block, she whispered. He's the stinkiest for sure, said Uncle Jax. Could you find a diaper? Loretta could. As Gabe grew, Loretta organized his hats, tickled his toes, and fed him mashed bananas and rocked him until he slept. Soon Gabe smiled whenever he saw Loretta. Loretta always smiled back and asked, "Who's the best baby on the block?" But she never stopped searching for the perfect gift. Before Loretta knew it, Gabe's first birthday arrived. Aunt Esme greeted guests, Uncle Jack served cake, and Loretta's parents poured fizzy drinks. Loretta watched everyone laugh, hug, and add presents to the pile. Do you think Loretta has a gift in the pile? I'm not sure. Look at her expression. Does she seem very happy? She looks pretty serious. I'm not sure why. Let's turn the page and see. Still, as the pile got taller, Loretta felt smaller and smaller and smaller. Why couldn't she find a gift for Gabe? While everyone celebrated, Gabe pulled himself to his feet and took his first shaky steps. Everyone cheered, until Gabe tumbled into the pile of presents. He wailed. Loretta sailed to his side. She adjusted his hat, which had slipped over one eye, rocked him in her arms until he stopped sobbing, and tickled his toes until his sniffles subsided. Gabe wasn't crying anymore, but he wasn't smiling either. That didn't seem right. So Loretta grabbed a bow, stuck it on her head, and asked, "Who's the best baby on the block?" Gabe giggled, and everyone else joined in. "Well, Loretta," said Aunt Esme, "I think you're the best gift Gabe ever got." Loretta paused. Was that true? She remembered the laughter, the tears, the hugging, and the cheers, and all those mashed bananas. She knew her love was better than anything that came in a box, and Gabe would never outgrow it, no matter how many birthdays he had. Then Loretta laughed loudest of all, because suddenly everything was exactly right, and the best baby on the block thought so too. The end. I'm glad Loretta realized that she didn't need to buy or make anything to make Gabe happy whenever he was having his birthday or any day, really. It seemed like they were really close cousins. There are a lot of different holidays coming up in the next month or two, many of which involve giving. Are you going to make a gift or buy one, or maybe just share your time with people the way that Loretta did in the story? Whatever you do, I'm sure that your family and friends will appreciate what you come up with. That's about all the time we have for today. Are you ready for the goodbye song? It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside. And when you wake up, ready to say, "I think I'll make a snappy new day." It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you have that I'll be here when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. See you next week, friends. Stay safe and healthy.